Good evening, and I welcome you, students. What we are doing basically student question answer sessions and second revision of the course as we go through different chapters and topics. We are familiar from which part of the NCRT these questions have been taken. And as I say to the students that the paper is NCRT based, the CBSE paper, and we must concentrate and focus on each and every word, each and every line of NCRT. And what we are trying, students solving the papers, practice questions, as well as decoding the entire chemistry book. So with that, we continue the sample paper solution, students, which we started last time. And here we are going to end up with some more important questions. Assertive reasoning questions are the most difficult found by the students because they required a critical thinking. We have to think and read each and every word very carefully, and then we have to answer out of four choices what may be the correct answer, students. And this is important because it is helping us a lot in the revision of the course, as you will experience it. More and more papers will be solved, more comfortable we are, and the planning to get 100 out of 100 is just a few away from us. We can easily do it, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, that keep your eyes open, keep yourself focused, keep concentrate, focus, pay attention, pay attention. That is most important thing, student. Question is on the screen: hardening of leather in tanning industry. Now when I say tanning industry, student, can you tell me, student, what is tanning? In which chapter you read about tanning, students? What is tanning?
Surface chemistry.
Surface chemistry. Which part of the surface chemistry, student, we read it?
In
Tanning. What?
which part? It was the last part. In which application of colloids?
They are in the colloid, student. What is tanning, student? If I ask you what is tanning, basically what happens in tanning? What was done in tanning?
Sir, in tanning, a hide, which is an animal skin, is positively charged and it is soaked in tannin, which is negatively charged colloid. So mutual coagulation takes place.
Animal skin. This is carrying a charge. It has a
Positive
charge,
charge.
students. And what we do when we dip it in a tannin solution, students, the coagulation takes place. What happens?
Mutual coagulation.
Coagulation. The result of coagulation. This is example of mutual coagulation. What is the result of this mutual coagulation, student? That skin becomes hard,
Hard.
hardening of the skin. Okay? And
Yes.
the result of that, it can be used for our applications daily life, student, making of the shoes and leather jackets and all those things which you are using, students. Otherwise you cannot use the leather directly because it is very soft. So
Yes.
this is an example of mutual coagulation, students. Mutual coagulation. Colloids are very important topic. There is a mutual coagulation, there is a peptidization, student. There are so many words which will be used, student: osmosis, electro osmosis, uh, reverse osmosis. So many things we studied in the chapter of this uh, in surface chemistry. Sorry, I am saying in solutions also we studied semi permeable membrane and osmosis. Here what we are talking, students, that the favorite questions from colloids will be there in the exam. What type of colloids are there, how they are formed, students, preparation of the colloids, properties of the colloids, electrical properties, all this is important part. In the following questions, a statement of assertion followed by statement of reason is given. Choose the correct option. Now we have to see, student, what type of options are given, what type of options are given to us. Assertion and reason correct. Assertion, reason correct, but reason is not correct. Assertion correct, but reason is wrong. Assertion wrong. Okay. This look to be the similar type of ABCD. Question number 12 is on the screen, student. Conductivity of electrolyte increases with a decrease in concentration. Is it correct statement, student?
Conductivity.
Conductivity of electrolyte increases with a decrease in concentration. Is the statement correct?
No, sir, it is not correct.
It is wrong because that is molar conductivity, not the conductivity.
Yes, sir.
There are
Yes.
two things which we studied, student: conductivity, kappa, and molar conductivity. This was inversely proportional to the concentration. Molar conductivity was kappa in 2000 by C.
By C.
So this molar conductivity is inversely proportional to, you can
1 by
see,
C.
concentration,
Yes,
and
sir.
whereas this kappa is directly proportional. The more the ions, student, more the conductivity. Number of ions per unit volume decreases on dilution. That is correct,
Correct.
student.
Yes, sir.
The answer which we have to write then, what is the
D.
answer for 12th
D.
student? A
12th will
or
be
D?
D.
Okay, D. The correct option is D. Assertion is wrong, but reason is correct. So the answer is D, students, for 12th. Okay. 30th question. The COC bond angle in ether is slightly less than tetrahedral angle.
It
This,
is wrong.
okay,
It is
it is
greater
wrong.
than tetrahedral.
You know what happens in ether, students? If I write a ether, what will happen? This is a repulsion, steric repulsion. So this bond angle will become more steric repulsion. This will increase the bond angle, students. How much is the bond angle? You have any idea, students? It was something more than 111 degree or something, because 109.5 is the angle for the tetrahedral, students.
Okay.
So this assertion is wrong due to repulsive interaction between two alkyl groups in ether. That is correct.
That is correct.
So the answer of this will be D, students. 13th answer will be D. Answer of 13th question is D. Okay. Next question. Low spin tetrahedral complexes are rarely observed, students. Now we are talking of, you have studied crystal field splitting, student, CFT. Crystal field theory we studied.
Yes, sir.
Crystal field theory. What it said, we studied for two octahedral and tetrahedral complexes, students. And what was observed in, what is the difference between the octahedral and tetrahedral splitting, students? What happened in octahedral splitting? Crystal field theory, student, very important. Questions are going to be there. It's a good revision for us. When we talked of coordination compounds are very important question, student. What happens? It is a purely ionic model, electrostatic model, students. What happens in the octahedral? The splitting takes place for the d orbitals and you get T2G, EG. What happens in tetrahedral, students? The splitting is not of the same order as we see in octahedral. In this case, what you get? You don't write T2G and EG. In this case, student, you have E and T, and their order is reversed. Is it the correct statement? Low spin tetrahedral complexes are rarely observed.
Yes, sir.
That is correct, because the tetrahedral splitting energy is much less than octahedral splitting energy. And a relationship has been given between the two. This is smaller because 4 ligands are coming, 6 ligands are coming, and the result of this is the charge density is much lower. So that low spin, if the octahedral splitting energy is lower, what will happen, students? What will happen? Because the electrons will jump into the higher
Mm.
orbitals, higher energy level. So the result you will get mostly high spin complexes. That is correct statement. Crystal field splitting energy is less than pairing energy for tetrahedral complexes, students.
This is also correct.
Correct. So what will happen if crystal field splitting energy is less? Less energy is released, student, and pairing energy for pairing, they don't have energy to pair up the electron. That is what we are trying to say. Because when you will pair up, there will be a pairing energy P that has to be supplied when the splitting takes place, when the ligands come. But they don't release that much energy, student. So pairing
Yes,
cannot
sir.
take place. When pairing cannot take place, what will happen? The spin will be high, not low. And then that is an explanation for this. It is a correct explanation and correct reason.
Yes, sir. It is correct reason.
Then we write A, because some
A.
confusion will be there in this A and B part. Because that's where we have to apply your mind. Think, student. And this is A and B choice. A and B. This is where some mistake can take place. Okay, next question is coming on the screen, student. Elevation in boiling point is a colligative property.
Yes, sir. It is a colligative property.
What are colligative properties, students?
Colligative properties are those properties which depend upon the number of particles rather than their nature.
Okay, the concentration of the solute particles, students, they are dependent on the concentration, the number of solute particles. So elevation in boiling point depends on how many particles are there. It does not depend on the nature of the solute. Okay, that is good. Elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to molarity. Elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to molarity. Is that the correct statement, students?
No, sir.
What is that? It is proportional to
Molality.
molality. Then it is wrong. Delta TB is equal to KB into M, students. M is molality. Dekho, there are small differences only. So we could be tricked in reasoning assertive type of question. So we have to be very careful. Then what is the correct answer for this 15th, students?
It will be C.
C part. What is the C assertion? Correct, but reason is wrong. So answer is C here, students. C answer for question number 15th. Assertion oxidation of ketone is easier than aldehyde, students. Is this statement correct, students?
No, sir.
This is wrong.
Wrong.
Aldehydes are readily oxidized because they have a carbon hydrogen. This bond, student, they will lose it.
Yes, sir.
And the mild oxidizing agents, like which oxidize the aldehydes? Mild oxidizing agent. Can you name some mild oxidizing agents?
It could be ammonical silver nitrate tolerance test that we
So,
do.
tolerance reagent, Fehling solution,
Fehling
all these
test.
students, CrO3, they use a lot, student, they will get into carboxylic acid. The CC bond of ketone is stronger than CH bond of aldehydes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then which is the correct answer here, student?
D.
D is the correct answer for 16th. 16th question answer is D, students. Important. Assertive reasoning are very, very good type of questions. And they are going to be there in the paper. And so we have to work on this. And this will give us a very good revision of the course and detailed and deep, completely knowledge it will provide to us. That's why I said we will have another session of only reasoning, assertive reasoning also. They are very, very favorite nowadays in the papers, all type of papers. Okay. There is an internal choice given, students. All aldehydes do not take part in aldol condensation, students.
Yes, sir. It is true.
Okay? It is true. Correct. In aldol condensation, carbon ion is generated by the abstraction of alpha hydrogen by the base.
That is also true.
Correct. Is that the correct explanation for this?
No, sir, it is not the correct explanation.
No, not the correct explanation, not the correct not the reason for the A part. Then what will be our answer, students? Here,
B.
B answer is there for this choice. Important question, student, important. So students, our what we are trying to do, that we have come to know over a period of time as we are solving questions ourselves, that where the maximum, I mean, efforts are required, and where we have to pay a lot of attention, and where will we our concepts will be cleared maximum in reasoning and certain. I'm telling you. So students who can solve this certain and reasoning, they will be very easy in all other type of questions. And other questions are not that, they are straightforward. And the only the best trick is if you get a D answer, okay, no problem. First statement is wrong, then it is the easiest according to the choices given till now. If they change the sequence of A, B, C, D, your choice, then we have to be very careful.
Okay.
Section B is coming, students, which they saying that there will be questions carrying 2 marks, students, 2 marks. And therefore, there would be some reasoning and as well as the question based on that 2-line question answers. Why does a solution containing non-volatile solute have a higher boiling point? First question. What reason we will give? Why does a solution containing non-volatile have a higher boiling point? What we call as elevation in boiling point. He's talking
Elevation in boiling point.
What is the reason of elevation in boiling point, students? Why elevation in boiling point took place, students? What is the cause of this, student? What is the reason? If you have seen a graph, student, in the this chapter, what graph was made, student? What was the graph which we made, student? Pressure
Temperature
versus temperature, student.
Sure.
What did you see?
solvent and उसके नीचे थोड़ा सा solution.
Solution was up or below?
Down.
Down. So, student, what is the answer then? We got it. If this is the atmospheric pressure, 1 atm supposing, that is the boiling point. Boiling point. This is the boiling point of the pure solvent. And this is the boiling point of the solution, students. What reason we are giving them? We have the reason before us. When a non-volatile solute is added to a pure solvent, there is a lowering in
vapor pressure.
Vapor pressure. If we don't write this, 0 marks. Okay. Why is elevation in boiling point a colligative property? You are getting only 1 mark now. There are 2 marks for this.
Because it depends on the number of solute molecules rather than their nature.
Okay. It depends on the number of solute particles. All right. Next question is coming on the screen. Student, we have to be very careful in writing answers. Students may write, I mean, vague answers will not be acceptable. That's my point. It should be very specific, or if they think we can write anything. When fruits and vegetables that have dried up are placed in water, they slowly swell. First question. What is that? Why they swell?
Due to osmosis.
You have seen the blood cells, students?
Yes, sir.
If you put them in water, what will happen?
They will swell up.
And there is a concentration, student. What was that concentration? Which there are 2 types of solution, hypertonic and hypotonic.
Hypotonic.
Hyper means the concentration is
Concentration is more than 0.9%.
then what will happen? The water will
It
flow
shrink
from the,
from the cell to the outside.
then what will happen? It will,
It shrink.
and if you have hypotonic,
Then it will swell up. Water will flow from outside into the cell.
and they can burst also sometimes. You have seen the blood vessels. Important point. Their question has been asked in biochemistry also, students. Okay, when fruits and vegetables dried up and plain, they swell due to this is called osmosis. Student, can you tell me what is osmosis?
Osmosis is the process of flow of solvent
From,
from lower concentration to higher concentration of
okay,
solution.
osmosis always takes place from lower concentration to higher concentration. There will be some question of reasoning assertive based on this reasoning, because we have to be very careful. Concentration, students get tricked, student get, there is some trick. Sometimes the mind becomes uh, doubtful student. If we, the more practice we do, now the mind is more stable. That is the point. Okay,
Yes, sir.
they slowly swell and return. Okay, osmosis, will a temperature increase or accelerate the process? Second point, student. What will happen if temperature is increased, students?
It will increase
Pi is equal to CRT.
CRT.
Pi directly proportional to temperature, student. So with increase in temperature, osmosis will increase.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, you have coming with a choice now. Choice, internal choice is there. Give reasons, student. These are all important questions. Let me tell you, they have been asked many times. The rate of reaction does not remain constant throughout the course of the reaction, student. Rate of the reaction does not remain constant throughout the course of the reaction. First question is, write two differences between order and molecularity.
Molecularity.
Okay. Here you can draw a table, students, and write the differences. What is the first thing? If you don't know anything, at least give the definition of order.
Yes, sir. First will be definition.
Or the order is an experimental quantity.
Experimental quantity
This is
and
a theoretical
molecularity is
concept.
theoretical.
The order can be
Is
zero,
applicable to
half,
yes, sir.
fractions. Molecularity has to be whole number,
Whole number.
usually 1, 2, maximum 3. So we know the answers of this, but this question have been put up repeatedly in papers.
Okay.
So you will easily get 2 marks. 1 + 1. So 2 reasons we have to give students. Always give the best possible reasons, because they will become questions somewhere else also. There could be so many reasons. Internal choice is also given to you. You are going to be benefited this time, student, in the exam. And this is a secret I'm telling you. Those students who are working seriously and are very, very regular, they will get full marks this year. And full marks have not been given last year, I think. And this year you can get it because of certain situations, I'm telling you. And those who are just not concentrating, they will be out because they're taking easy. See, there are two sides of a coin. I don't know which side the students are going. Give reasons. The rate of the reaction does not remain constant throughout the course of the reaction. What reason we are giving students for this? What happens?
Due to the changes in the different factors such as temperature changes. Temperature.
Here, what did I mention of temperature here? Why you want to invoke temperature here? Reaction is taking place in a lab, student. Am I changing the temperature? Did I mention that? I'm sitting in a room, my temperature is changing where I'm doing my experiment. Then why you are talking of temperature? Temperature, when he will mention the temperature, then only we will talk of it. What happens when the reaction starts? What happens when the reaction takes place? We have drawn a graph of student. The concentration of reactant decreases with the time.
Decreases.
So what will happen? What type of graph is that? You seen the nature of the graph, student?
Yes, sir.
What is that? What is happening to the slope? Is it increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Then what it means? The concentration is decreasing. The concentration is decreasing. Then what happens? The rate is decreasing. Rate is decreasing, students.
Okay.
The concentration of the reactant is decreasing with the time. So what is the answer? Due to decrease in concentration. Due to
Decrease in concentration
concentration of what concentration? Concentration of
of reactants.
reactant. There could be more than one reactant. A plus B, I mean, both are decreasing. We can plot for each of the reactant. You know about it. Okay. Powdered sugar dissolves in water faster than crystalline sugar. What is the reason for these students?
This is because powdered sugar has a more surface area
Powdered
as
sugar.
compared to crystalline sugar.
The surface area increases. So the more molecules are going to collide with the solvent molecules. More molecules will be, reaction takes place when molecules collide, student. More molecules are colliding more, then what will happen? The rate will increase. So it will dissolve faster, student, than crystalline sugar. Powder it, the rate becomes more, the surface area increases, student. The reactivity will also increase. The give reason true solutions do not show Tyndall effect, student. True solution.
Do not show Tyndall effect.
Anna, Tyndall effect is important, student. Can you tell me what is Tyndall effect, student?
Tyndall effect was
What is Tyndall effect, students? Important question are coming in the paper, students.
Tyndall effect is the uh, scattering of light by the particles of the colloid, due to which the path of the light gets illuminated.
Now, what is the condition? They have asked in the paper, the condition for the Tyndall effect has been asked many times, students.
The size of the particles should be large.
And one more thing was there, if you will see, was it related with
The
refract?
refractive index of the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium should differ in magnitude.
That question was given. Now I have put up another question based on this. So we already know the Tyndall effect is shown by the particles of the colloidal size. In true solution, the size of the particle is smaller.
Very small, yes, sir.
How much? What is the size of the particles in true solution?
Less than 1 nanometers.
Size of particles very, very small. So when the size of the particle is very small, student, less than 1 nanometer, they do not satisfy the condition of the scattering of light. They do not satisfy the condition of the scattering of light. As I said, the conditions of scattering should be known to you. The wavelength of the light and the size of the particles should be. What is that condition? Everything has a condition, students. Think about it. Think about it. You have a time to think about it, students. Everything we think, and then the same question could be put in different forms in the paper, students. So Tyndall effect, the condition of the Tyndall effect are very, very important. They have given in NCERT two conditions. You may read it and you will get the answers. Next question. Bleeding stops by rubbing moist alum on the cut. What is this moist alum, students?
It is Al3 plus ions.
Moist alum. What is alum? What is the formula of the alum?
Formula of alum was
What type of salt is this?
it is positively charged.
Positively charged. I am saying what is the formula of the alum, students? Answer we know the answer.
It was K Al SO4 whole twice.
Potassium sulfate, aluminum sulfate. How many water molecules were there?
There were 12 water molecules.
You
there
may
were.
check the answer, student, because these things are very important, that whatever we do, we should know more about that. That they ask you so many times, this is being used to student. What happens? What will happen if blood is a colloidal?
Yes, sir.
Blood is a colloidal, and students, there's a charge on it,
Yes, sir.
and there's a charge, opposite charge on the alum.
Alum.
So what will happen then? What will take place?
Coagulation.
Coagulation. So the bleeding will stop, student, due to coagulation. Bleeding will stop due to coagulation. The word which we use in, we already know coagulation, peptidization, whatever we are using in surface chemistry. Colloids are very important. A lot of questions are coming on colloid, students, so pay attention to that. Okay, students, another important question is on the screen. Now we have to read it very carefully. Read it very carefully. What he says, hydrocarbon A. Hydrocarbon on reaction with HCl. HCl gives a compound B. Formula C4H8, student. C4H9Cl gives a compound B, students, which on reaction with 1 mole of ammonia gives compound C, student. What is the formula of C? C4H11N, which on reacting with NaNO2 and HCl followed by treatment of water, ठीक है, followed by treatment compound, followed by treatment with water, compound C yields an optically active alcohol. D, optically active alcohol. That means there is a OH group and asymmetric carbon. That is what we know.
Yes,
ठीक है?
sir. Yes, sir.
Alcohol D. Ozonolysis of A gives 2 moles of acetaldehyde. O3 H2Zn. What is the product, students? Okay, now you have to identify, students, and write the reactions involved. One of such question is likely to be asked, students. We are repeatedly experiencing these type of questions, A, B, C, D, in organic chemistry, students, and they are asked many times in the paper. We should be prepared for it.
Compound A is it was butene. Compound A.
The catch is you can this see important point. This student, what type of reaction we write? Student C double bond C, and then it reacts with O3 students. What is the product? We are aware of it. When we react with water and zinc, what happens, student? Then breaks.
Break and CH3
Break,
CH
student.
double bond.
What will be the result of that?
One
So
will
the
be CH3 CH double bond
break,
O.
then what will happen, student? You are getting C double bond O CH3H plus 2 moles. C saying how much? 2. 2
2
moles. How will
moles.
you get 2? Then C double bond O CH3H. So what is this then? Then this is only possible if this is CH3H, CH3H. What is the name of this? हो गया 1 2 3 4.
4.
So what is this, student? This is our A.
A. U2E.
Then what will be B, students? What
B will be CH3 CH2. It will be 1 2 3
if I
4.
add HCl in this,
2
student?
chlorobutane.
What will happen? They are symmetric. CH3CH,
Yes, sir. 2 chlorobutane.
CH3, HCl. This was my A, students. This is my B. Then what will happen if I react with NH3, student? CH3, CH2, CHNH2, CH3. And
Yes, sir.
what will happen if I react with, this is my C, react with, what will happen then? CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, OH, students. ठीक है? NaNO2 plus HCl, number 1, number 2, hydrolysis. This is optically active. D. Optically active.
Yes,
It
sir.
asymmetric carbon. It is asymmetric carbon, student. There are 4 different groups. So we have to write A, B, C, D. And reactions have to be given. Such questions are usually asked in the paper, students. And any question can be given. There are clues when we are able to write a flow diagram. How do I do flow diagram? Flow chart, student. So you write the flow chart, the information which is given, and then you can work out back. There will be at least one reaction which will help us in identifying the product. Okay? There was some catch already because it could be alkene or cyclo compound. The C4H8 means what? CnH2n means what, student? Alkene or cycloalkane, right?
Yes, sir.
Or will you get either you have alkene, but which alkene is this and which cyclobutane? What is the formula of cyclobutane? 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay. So then where is the double bond position, student? That was always indicated by ozonolysis is very important reaction.
Okay.
In finding the position of the double bond, students, remember. Because the breaking will give what type of carbonyl compounds that helps us in identifying the structure of the alkene. This is very useful reaction and asked many times in the paper. We have seen earlier also questions on this. All right, so good question. Next we are coming, students. How do you convert the following What is that? N-phenyl ethanamide, student. Now, a lot of students first cannot write the structure of N-phenyl ethanamide. How will I write? What is ethanamide, student? What is ethanamide?
Phenyl and then C double bond O CH3.
What is one ethanamide when I write CH3 CONH2 is ethanamide,
Yes, sir.
but N-phenyl. So I will do
N will be attached to phenyl group.
N will be attached to phenyl group, student. Where is N?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let it be here. Then one of the hydrogen will leave N-phenyl. On this nitrogen it is coming. Okay? N-phenyl ethanamide. So what it means, student? I'm putting it this way now. NH N-phenyl. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And
C
what do you have then?
C double bond O CH3.
Ethanamide. Ethanamide. CH3CO and phenyl ethanamide. What happens, student? You are converting into para-bromoaniline. What is the formula? Para-bromoaniline, NH2.
And then para position bromine.
Now we have to write the steps. You know, when I started with aniline, then you will get a mixture of 2,4,6 tribromo.
Yes, sir.
So to protect it, what they do then? They add Br2O.
Br2 and CH3COOH.
Okay.
After that, hydrolysis.
NHCOCH3, students. And the result of this is what you get a mixture. Actually, in this case, what mixture you are getting? Major product is this. Minor product could be another one. Then what will you do? H plus or OH minus. Okay. Next question. Convert benzoic acid to aniline, student. This question has been asked many times. What is the formula of benzoic acid, students?
Benzene and COOH.
What do you want to prepare, student?
Aniline.
Aniline. So what you will do, students?
First, we will react it with NH3.
What you will get?
We will get COONH4.
You have heated, then you
Heated.
get.
Then it will give C double bond ONH2. And then with bromine and KOH, it will give NH2.
What is the reaction? Hoffman
Hoffman-bromide degradation.
Hoffman bromide degradation reaction, student. Hoffman bromide degradation reaction. Very important. Hoffman bromide reaction. We are doing it so many times. And this question has been asked so many times. Question number 22 is on the screen, students. For a 5% solution of urea. What do you mean by 5% solution of urea means? That means how many grams you have, student, urea?
5 gram. 5 gram.
Weight of the solute 5 gram. And molar mass is given, student, 16 gram per mole. R value is given, temperature is given. Calculate the osmotic pressure. What is the formula of the osmotic pressure, student?
Pi is equal to CRT.
Or pi V is equal to N2 RT, students.
Yes, sir.
And what is N2 W2 by M2 into R into T, students. And what is the value you are getting?
Calculation. Okay. Doing.
Now, what is the volume of the solution, student? If we are taking 100 gram, density is not given. Solution for water, you can say density is 1.
1.
So 100 milliliter or 100 gram. 5% you are saying 5 gram out of 100. So what value of V is known. Then you can calculate W2 into R into T divided by students M2 into V. What is W2? 5 gram. What is the value of R?
0.0821
liter atmosphere Kelvin per mole,
per
student.
mole.
What is the molar mass? 16
16.
gram per mole, students. And what is the volume? 100 liter. V is
Yes,
in
sir.
liter. 1000 liter. Okay. What will you get, student? Gram and mole, liter and liter. And there is a temperature. Where is the temperature? Did we write? Temperature
300. 300.
300. 300 K cancels. So what is the final answer, students?
Uh, it will come around 20.52.
20.5. Okay, let it be 20.5, student. Atmosphere. And let me tell you, if units are not written, then you will deduct minus half, or units are wrong. Wrong units, and a lot of students don't know the units. So they are deducted half mark, students, for numericals. I always say that make sure you check the unit, students, or you are losing marks for nothing.
Okay.
I cannot help it. Students are doing it. What was the other question? State Raoult's law for containing. This is important, student. They have asked many times. What is a Raoult's law statement? We should know it. They ask so many times Raoult's law. Direct statement you already know. In the NCERT, partial pressure of. If you have two liquids, then what is that? Partial pressure is directly proportional to the
Mole fraction of the
liquid.
liquid in each component in the solution.
What is that formula? P1
P naught into chi. P
P
is
naught
equal to P naught 1 into chi 1.
and what is the similarity between Raoult's law and Henry's law? What is the formula for Henry's law, student?
P is equal to kh into chi.
So what is the relationship? This is a
If P
constant.
naught 1, if P naught 1 becomes equal to kh, then
Both are
it will
constant.
become a Raoult's law will become a special case of Henry's law.
The question was put up many times. Explain that Raoult's law is a special case of Henry's law. Explain Raoult's law as a special case of Henry's law. So that question can be answered, students. We are aware of it. We are aware of it, students.
Yes, sir.
More questions are coming. Draw the shape of the following molecules. You know, noble gas fluorides and oxyfluorides are very important, students. We known. There are so many ways of doing it. So many ways of doing it, student. XeOF4, student. How will you draw the structure of this? How many electrons are there in xenon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many fluorines are there? 1
Four.
fluorine, 2 fluorine, 3 fluorine, 4 fluorine, and
Two
oxygen is a
oxygen.
double bond. How many
Okay,
bond
double
pairs
bond.
are there?
One bond pair will be there. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bond pairs will be
And
there.
how many lone pairs are there?
One lone pair.
1 lone pair. So total 6. Then what shape it is? How do we draw the shape of that, student? You know it.
HgOF4 is square pyramidal. It will become then.
And this is a octahedral. We have learned it, student. Then you are saying this is a double bond. This fluorine, 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 and is a lone pair of electron, student. What the shape it looks like?
Square pyramidal, double bond.
Square pyramidal. They asked it so many times, student. Important question. You have 1 minute to answer for BRF3.
Yes, sir.
BRF3 students. You can use VSCPR or you can use this method, students. 1,
Yes, sir.
2,
Done.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 fluorine, 2 fluorine, 3 fluorine, student. And how much is that? 3 bond pair and 2 lone pair.
Two lone pairs.
What it becomes then? 5.
5.
What is that?
It will be bent T shape.
Trigonal bipyramidal. And what the
Trigonal
final
bipyramidal.
answer will be? If I draw the trigonal bipyramidal, student, this what will happen? There are lone pairs are occupying the equatorial position, and you have F. So what do you call this? Question was given many times. Bent T-shaped. Already, once you are done it, now you will take only 30 seconds because they'll ask you CLF3, BRF3 like that. Certain questions are so favorite, student, that you can easily do it. You can easily do it. Next question is coming, student. Give the formula of the following, students. How will you write the formula, student? 24A.
Potassium tetrahydroxido zincate 2.
Potassium, that is a potassium is plus, then this is a anionic complex because zincate is given oxidation number is 2 tetrahydroxy. How will you write, student? ZNOH4. ठीक है?
Yes.
tetrahydroxido zincate we have already written. Now how many potassium should we put so that it becomes Zn plus 2? You have to make it Zn plus 2, student. How many potassium should we put, because cation is written first and anion later. So what it will be? What will be the?
It will be 2. K2.
K2. Student, be careful because the whole game is based on the oxidation number. And one of the question is coming in the paper that we already know. We are repeatedly practicing so that we can do it. Hexaamine platinum 4 chloride. Hexaamine platinum 4 chloride. What is the answer, student? You have 1 minute to answer the question.
It will be hexaamine. PTNH3 whole 6 Cl4.
This is neutral ligand 0. You want how much? 4.
4.
Platinum 4. That means Cl4, student. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question 25 is coming. What happens when propanol is treated with methyl magnesium iodide then hydrolyzed? Grignard's reagent reaction
Grignard reagent.
for
Yes,
the
sir.
preparation of alcohol, student. Always they ask you propanol 1 CH3 student. What you are acting? Methyl magnesium bromide CH3 MgBr, student. Then you know these are This is plus, these are, you already know plus, and these are negative and negative. Student, what will happen? Where it is attacking, what is the product? CH3, 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 OMGBr, students. Then what happens? Hydrolysis. What alcohol you are getting?
It will give which tertiary alcohol.
T-butyl alcohol. A, what is the B, student? 25, the B answer. What is that? Benzene is treated with
CH3COCl in presence of AlCl.
the reaction has been asked many times in the paper, student.
COCH3 will be attached on the benzene ring.
Which reaction is this, student?
Friedel-Crafts.
Anhydrous AlCl3. Friedel Crafts acylation, very
Acylation.
important. Many times they asked it, not one. What is the answer, students?
COCH will be attached to the benzene.
Very important. What is this compound known as? Acetophenone.
Acetophenone.
Acetophenone, student, is formed a very important reaction. That ends up the section B of this important question answer sessions. Therefore, we will continue with the next part in the next class, student. I hope you are able to understand and do a lot of practice and see how much variety of questions is there and how easily we will be able to answer in the paper.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we will see you in our next class, students.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, good night.